Hey, second graders, Mrs. Hayes here. So for this week, our phonics skill is the ah sound. Like we already know that. That's a short O. Short O says ah, but there are other ways to make the ah sound. And you probably aren't surprised by that because our language is crazy and there's so many different ways to make so many different sounds. So today we're working on the ah sound. This is actually called a variant O if you want to be fancy, but the ah sound made by other letters besides an O by itself. Okay, so if you're in my class or my WIN group, you'll know I like to do wonderful drawings, just amazing. Just kidding, bear with me here, but you get to be exposed to my awesome drawings today. I love to do drawings to match sounds. So here's my little dude. He's got to have some eyebrows, and he's closing his eyes. And when you go to the dentist, you say, oh, you open up your mouth really big and wide. Oh, and look at that. His mouth's the shape of an O, like an O says, ah, fancy, huh? So here's one way to make an ah sound. This one is weird because there's no O's in it. It's an A-W. But oftentimes you might see A-W with a couple other W's, ah, written in stories if the author is trying to get or having someone say ah. So it might be spelled this way, like if you go to a dentist. Okay. Another way is an AU together, kind of a silly way to do it. We also have an A followed by an L, but the L is still going to make its own sound. So this can just be a trick to see for you. If you see an A and then the L following it, it's going to say ah. And for example, the word fall, but we're still having the L sound. All fall. Ready for a crazy way? There's going to be 4 letters here that make one sound. Ah. A-U-G-H. Well, there's that A-U. We see that up here. And now we're just going to throw in some random G-H's and make it say ah. 4 letters, one sound. Ah. And here's the only one that kind of makes sense because at least we have an O in it. And it matches along with this one. O-U-G-H. And that says ah. So there's our 5 ways we're going to make that ah sound besides the way you already know, the short O. So now we're going to practice that. And if you want to speak back to me here, I know obviously I can't hear you, but it's really good to practice it out loud. That way you are not only seeing it, you're saying it, hearing it, and doing it. And that's one of the best ways to get it to stick in that cute little mind of yours. Okay, so we're going to work on the ah sound. Shift here. I'm going to underline what made the ah sound. Okay, you help me figure that out. So when I look at this word, what's making the ah sound? A with an L. This is if you go to the dentist and you say ah, A-W, an A-U, A-U-G-H, our funky one, A with L, O-U-G-H, at least we have the O to make it ah, O-U-G-H, A-W like the dentist, another one, that time it's at the end of the word, A-U-G-H, A followed by an L and an A-U. And I'm going kind of fast because I'm going to run out of time on my video here. So now what I want you to do is we're going to say the underlined sound. All of them say ah, that's easy. And then we're going to smoothly sound it out. Say the whole word. Ready? Ah, b, all, ball. Ah, y, on, yawn. Do this with me out loud to help it stick in your mind. I know it might feel silly, but give it a try. Alt, fault. Ought, ought, taught. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters here and only 3 sounds. T, ought, ought, awk, talk. This time it does not say talk. Oftentimes the L makes it sound, but in this case it's just talk. No L is making any sound there. Ought, fought. Ought, thought. All, crawl. Last one. Draw. Good job, guys. See you later.